everybody, welcome to your 2026 Shamrock Boogie Players Meeting video. We're going to go over everything you need to know right now. And the first thing we need to address is check-in. That's going to be at the clubhouse between 8:30 and 9:30. And players, you can come pick up your player packs at this time. Pro players, please still check in. We want to make sure everyone's here. We're going to tee off then at 10 a.m. sharp. Now, this is the first stop on the Birdie House series. There's going to be 3 series events this year. We cut it a little down. We got 3 events though, and these are 1-round C tiers. These are sanctioned events. Nothing fancy. Your hole assignments are going to be online, so be sure to check that in the morning. They'll be up on Friday night. We will be using digital scoring on the PDGA Live app, so you want to have that app downloaded. The password for scoring is Boogie. That's BOOGIE. We'll also have traditional paper and pencil scoring if you prefer that. That's fine. All right, so let's go over the out of bounds because there's a lot of it out here. All the greens, all the golf greens are going to be out of bounds. If you throw it on a green, that's OB. Take your disc off the green, mark your lie from where it was last in play, take a penalty stroke, and continue from there. All the sand bunkers we're going to consider hazards. That means if you land in the sand trap, you play it from where it lies with a 1-stroke penalty. And then there's rakes around here to just tidy up if that happens to you. There's a creek running through this entire course, and if you're ever surrounded by water in the creek, that's out of bounds. There's also a little pond that's going to be out of bounds. There are some gravel pathways out here for the carts where those are going to be in bounds, so don't worry about that. If you land on one of the bridges that are out here, that's fine. That's going to be in bounds. There are some mandos we want to address here. Hole 1 has a mando on the left side. You need to go on the right of that. I don't know why you'd go to the left of it, but that is a mando. If you miss the mando, that's a re-tee. If you somehow throw it off the course onto the road on hole 3, yeah, that's going to be out of bounds. I've never heard of anyone doing that, but that is a road. Hole 6 also has a mando. That's that first tree on the left. You need to go on the right side of that. If you miss that mando, there's a drop zone. So go up to that tree. There's a flag there right next to the tree, and that's your drop zone. Hole 11 also has a mando. If you miss that one, that's going to be a re-tee. So if you miss the mando like Bruce did, you're going to want to re-tee. There's a mando on hole 12. You want to go to the left side of that. I don't know why you'd ever want to go to the right, but there is a mando there. If you go over the creek on that left side, that's going to be out of bounds. Any other hole, if you go over the creek, that's fine. You can play it on either side of the creek. But hole 12, if you're on the left side, that's going to be considered out of bounds. Moving on to hole 14. If you throw it over the pond and you go right in the water, you never cross in bounds. We're not going to make you re-tee or go up to that weird ledge. There's going to be a drop zone for you there. Hole 17 is an island. We're going to consider the rocks to be in bounds. So if you're leaning up against the rocks and it kind of looks out of bounds, we're going to call that in bounds. Just make it nice and easy. In bounds, out of bounds, in bounds. So if you miss the island on hole 17, you're going to need to go to the drop zone and throw from there with a 1-stroke penalty. Hole 18, if you go long and you're on that concrete slab, that's going to be out of bounds. You shouldn't be over there. The practice putting green behind 18, that is out of bounds. So really mind your manners on 18. That's a tricky green. If you do have some questions about a ruling, just call a provisional, play out both scenarios, and then come talk to us at Tournament Central when the round is complete, and we'll figure out what the right play was. I think that's about it. The secret to this course is keeping it in bounds, as simple as it sounds. But if you can come out of here with no penalty strokes, you're in great shape. But yeah, that's it. We want to thank Nine Springs for having us out here. We want to thank Seth Buckles for all his help and all his communication getting this tournament together. And we want to thank you guys for signing up, and we can't wait to see you guys on Saturday morning. Okay?
Never was a finer breed than a steed who was Shamrock. Plain seed by its conformation, and it came from the finest stock.